Hi. Welcome to another minisode,
We just got here,
as per usual.
bringing you the chaos to start your Monday.
Your Monday, so you know what to do. Block out the calendar for your fake meeting so we can get through this mess and then get back to work afterwards so you can stay employed in this hard time, please. I feel like Mondays have become the new Fridays
Why?
in the mornings.
What? Like no one works?
Not that no one works, but it's quite slow. Like you don't get as many emails until like in the afternoon.
Yeah. I think that's because everyone's trying to deal with their emails.
No, because then I would get emails. Because
Yeah,
they'll be
but like,
responding to my emails.
no, because I think sometimes like you see the email, then you're like, oh, okay, what do I need to do for this? Da 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 da, and then you respond. No,
No.
you have your meetings. You'll have your
I
meetings
don't
on
have
a
meetings on Mondays
Swear down.
until like after 4.
What?
Yeah.
Swear down.
Yeah, until after 4.
We're bang in the mix. 10 a.m. Bam.
No, because everyone needs to figure out what the hell they need to do for the week
Fair.
and finish off stuff that you can finish on Friday and then get into the week. Otherwise, what do I have to tell you on a Monday morning? What happened between Friday and Monday? Nothing.
But I guess our Monday meetings are more like, this is what we got planned this week, guys. What ideas do we have?
So that's more of like what to do in the week. If that makes sense. Your meetings to talk about what to do in the week.
Oh, yeah.
We figure out what we need to do, then we regroup and be like, okay, cool, this is what we need to do, or this is what needs to be done, or this is what was done last week. Done.
Fair.
Otherwise, I'm talking about what I'm going to do when I could have just been doing it.
Get that. I've started sending out weekly recaps on Friday nights.
Well, welcome to my life.
It's like, hey guys, this is what we've done.
Marketing updates. Bane of my life, eh? But
your hair looks nice. Sorry.
Thank you. Free from the shackles of a headscarf.
When do you get done?
Don't worry, because I can't disclose.
When?
Don't worry, because I can't disclose.
Oh, wait. Okay, fair.
Yeah. Just know it's done. Don't ask me when I got it done. It's done. Thank you.
Oh, look at you looking slick.
Thank you. Shall we get into it?
Stephanie, you sound tired.
I'm actually not tired. I'm just very conscious of time. Yeah. That concept, that thing.
My childhood best friend scammed me. So I ruined her relationship. We've read something like this before, you know.
I mean, it can't be the same one because this is a day ago.
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
I mean,
we read something like this before.
Friends be scamming.
Maybe she didn't like her best friend. I don't know. One of them.
No, she didn't like her best friend.
Oh, okay, fair. My childhood best friend scammed me, so I ruined her relationship. We did first and second grade in 2007 together, and then I left the country and we reconnected in 2017 through Messenger. We talked romantically, but it instantly got toxic since it was long distance, so I ended it. Hold on, wait.
Hold on. Wait.
Was I the only one that was taken aback?
Wait. They connected through Messenger. Started talking romantically.
How did we even get there?
How did you get there? But it became toxic because it was long distance. Yes, because you're basically fighting over the internet.
Yeah, but also, how? How did it go from bestie to like,
I get it. They're 10 years apart. People grow up. You get titties and shit.
Okay, yeah. At the beginning of 2021, I visited my home country to attend a wedding. And once I landed in the city, I hit her up. She didn't believe me and tells me to come over. So I went to her apartment complex. We hung out at the indoor park. Stephanie, are you reading this?
Just fill the back. We hung out at the indoor park, talked about our childhood, and she mentions that she had a boyfriend and she was getting married, so I never made a move.
We went for a walk. I told her I want to go to a currency exchange office because I was carrying USD. They were all closed, so we headed back to her apartment. It was already too late, so I told her I had to go. Hold on. So they ended things and then she went back to the home country.
She was always in her home country.
The person from the US.
No, the friend.
Yeah, the friend was always in the home country. What I'm saying is the US person went back to the home country and said, hey, also ex-best friend, let's link up.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Before leaving, since this was during COVID, all the places had tight visiting hours. So she told me we had to bribe the doorman or he will cause her problems with management.
Yeah, they're Nigerian.
Wait.
It confirmed my suspicion.
Why do you feel this was
This is a Nigerian.
I only had 20s and 100s, and she knew that and told me to pay him $5. Since I didn't have any change, she offered to take the bill and go up to her place and get some change. I gave her a $20 bill and waited for her. I waited and she didn't come down. So I texted her and nothing. So I go to the doorman and tell him what's going on. And he tells me there's no issues with visit at this time. It was before 11 p.m. Then she comes out to the balcony and tells me those $20 are not going to make me rich and neither will they make you poor and to get the hell out of here. This is over $20.
I said it's Nigeria. $20 is about... $20 is about... That would be about roughly £15. £15, about 30k, depending on how Tinubu's behaving on that day.
Oh, the home country is Nigeria, you're saying?
I have a high suspicion that this took place in Nigeria. It's about 30k.
I was fuming on my way home, not because of the money, but because I was lied to, stolen from, and abandoned. I felt very disrespected, so I wanted to teach her a lesson.
Over $20? Sir, can that even buy you McDonald's in this day and age? You just waited to get her back. This ain't over the $20. You just had it in and you wanted to take it.
Jesus! What? No. I scrolled through her followers on Instagram to try and find her boyfriend. FBI mode was on and I found him right before she blocked me. For $20?
Wait. What can you buy with $20 in this day and age?
We're ruining relationships for $20?
Over burger and chips. Burger and chips is what you're ruining relationships over. Please continue. Let me see how bad this person is.
I screenshot our conversation of her inviting me over and sent them to her boyfriend, telling him she's cheating and I didn't know she had a boyfriend.
Hey!
We're absolutely unhinged.
Is this what the economy is doing? $20.
Okay. So he calls me to explain and he was convinced. He went to the apartment to check the cameras and saw me there, which made my story believable.
And you came to confess this on Reddit? That you're a madman?
She unblocks me and explodes on me through text, insulting my existence. And I just acted nonchalant, telling her to stop denying the truth. This man is wicked. This man is so wicked. You see, men.
You hated her from the jump.
Because she said no. Because it ended. In 2017. You're. Oh my God. The guy keeps texting me and suddenly asks me, did you give her $20? I told him yes. For the good service. Lol. So even lying, good service, what does that mean? So just clarify, because I think it means what I think it means.
It means hot sex.
So you're even lying that she had sex with you. And he tells me she took him to get ice cream with that money. Lol.
Over $20. £15. And you came to Reddit to confess this. I'm trying not to use this finger because my nail broke on the way here. But, let me use this one. You came to Reddit to confess this. This ain't even a dilemma. You're just exposing how rotten you are.
What a black heart.
I'm telling you, this man hated her from the jump. This ain't about the $20. This ain't about the $20.
Do you know how black-hearted,
He must love her.
heart of mud
He must love her.
and rock?
He must love her. This type of hate, it could only be love.
It
Can only be love.
It's from 2007 to 2017. He was in
held it
obsessed.
in his esophagus. He said, "Me, give me one chance. Give me one chance." You know when she took the $20 and it's sorted from the back, and he said, "Yes, you had this planned all along."
He said, "I loved you," and she gave him a taste.
A taste of just small, little.
And I feel like because it was long distance, it was a her situation. She's like, "It's not for me. I need my partner here." Da, da, da.
Because now she's engaged to get married.
He carried it.
Excuse me?
The love of my life.
Said that she doesn't want to do long distance over the internet with me. And they had the audacity to find somebody else and be marrying him. Okay. He said anything. She could have coughed. He would have ran to Instagram.
I can't believe that. What? He was plotting.
Also, why did she scam me for $20 as well?
Yeah, she shouldn't have done. Like, that is weird.
That was weird. What do you need that for? What can you get for 30K now?
But was she playing with him? Was she like, "Ha, it's mine now. Ha, go home, man. Go home." Do
you know what? No, because she told him to go to hell. What I'm thinking may have happened is that maybe during their long distance relationship, there was like that. They had explosive arguments or something. Then maybe they exchanged insults. Maybe she weren't really over it. So maybe they had like during like when he was there, they had like a discussion and got maybe a bit heated or something. She just thought, fuck it.
Yeah, it's like, okay, we've got to do this thing. We've had this discussion and I'm pissed off, but I've got to do this thing with you just for politeness sake.
Yeah.
And then the minute it was done, she's like, "Okay, can you fuck off now?
Fuck off, like go.
Like, you've upset me."
There's no way this is just over the $20. There's something more to this. This is too extreme.
Ruin the person's relationship.
You went through my Instagram to go and find my boyfriend to tell him that we slept with each other.
$20. And all it can do is get you a McDonald's meal.
All
it can't even get you GBK anymore, Stephanie.
GBK where? You're getting McDonald's, and if you're lucky, you can squeeze in a McFlurry there. And if you're feeling extra nasty, maybe some mozzarella sticks, but that's about it.
All of this, you ruined marriage. Even said you had sex.
That one, you took it too far.
Lying on the woman's name.
That should be illegal.
It really should.
It actually should be illegal because there's nothing worse than a man lying on your name saying that he slept with you when he didn't.
That is horrendous behavior.
Animal.
I can't even tell you how dark-hearted that person is.
I don't know why he came to Reddit to confess that. What was he?
Why
would you? Hear ye. You came to Reddit for us to judge your case.
But you know what?
You're a madman.
I read down and someone was like, "What did she think the optics would be like meeting a man when her boyfriend was not there?" So sometimes, you know, people are.
It's true.
And they go there to find kin.
They do.
They said, hey, guys, look what. Because how dare, if she really loved her man, she would not come.
That thing's dangerous though. It's dangerous.
You're all mad.
It's dangerous. You can't. You have to be so careful because that long distance relationship thing will make it sticky. Because I can say, no, I didn't sleep with him, but yeah, we weren't in a long distance relationship in 2017. But I swear we just linked up and had a chat.
How long were they together for?
I didn't
say. Because how... We reconnected in 2017 through Messenger. We talked romantically, but they weren't dating, Stephanie!
Instantly got toxic.
We talked romantically. Brother, she was catching man. She weren't even...
It weren't even that serious.
It weren't that
that's why he did it. Because it weren't that serious to her, but it was serious to him. And he was hurt. So he said, you know what? I'm going to use this opportunity to scatter your happiness. Just finish it.
Imagine someone you were just flirt.
Flirt, come and say, hello,
play. And obviously, because he said it's because it was long distance, but it probably was because you weren't actually that interested the whole time.
She probably didn't think it was that serious over Messenger.
Over Messenger.
What Messenger? MSN? Skype? WhatsApp?
It must have been what? No, it might not have been WhatsApp. It might have been Skype, to be fair.
Imagine, because of a Skype relationship. Even MSN relationship. Do you know how many people I was romantically involved with on MSN back in the day? Do you know how many people, East London _Angel was him. Do you know how many people? I wanted to have their girlfriend. I was 14 in my. I don't know who I was talking to.
I keep on saying MSN Messenger is a dangerous place.
MSN Messenger was so dangerous. You will be in an entanglement with someone in North London.
And
You don't even know what he looks like because his picture is either it's covered, his gov fingers have covered his face, or there's some kind of Bebo edit that has distorted his picture so much you don't even know what the boy looks like.
I keep on saying my first boyfriend was Huey.
Who's Huey?
Huey from Boondocks.
Oh, that's the picture they use.
Yeah.
They love to use that picture.
I'm telling you.
No
you.
joke. I think the first time I ever got asked out when I was like 14 on MSN.
Swear down.
Yeah. And I remember I was supposed to link him. It was quite bait, but later on became bait for the wrong reasons. Let's just say he took the MSN habits outside of MSN and landed him in trouble. But yeah, I remember like he was like, it was quite bait and I was supposed to link him in Ilford. I was supposed to link him in Ilford. And it came to the day, I swear, it came to like an hour before. And I was just like, no, I can't.
Because you have sense.
Because I had sense, because I did my research. So his group of friends, funny enough, actually ended up like years later reconnecting with one of them who's like, he's still super cool. But yeah, I did my research. I asked the girls around and then they were telling me like all the stories from the links. I said, you see this link that you people are doing is not the kind of link I just thought we'll meet up to say hi.
Jesus.
I said, no, thank you. It came to an hour. I was just looking at my white jeans. I remember I was like, I'm not going. I'm not going. And he was pinging on MSN. I remember I had to go offline. I had to hide offline because I don't want.
You know, it's so wonderful because you actually could turn your phone off.
You could just go offline. You could just literally just put it to offline even though you're still online. So I just did that. And that back then was sweet because they all had each other's numbers. So you're relying on you saying, I'm going to meet you in Ilford in 30 minutes. The way I went offline, I said, you know what, Steph? You know your capacity.
And it's not this.
And your strengths. And this is not it. Because it's not me that you're going to put in your pot of dark secret. When they were telling me this, I said, excuse me. I said, first of all, couldn't you, man, just go home? Was that not an option?
I think, but remember that them times peer pressure was such a thing.
Peer pressure couldn't touch me, boy.
And this is why, because as you're telling the story, I said, this Huey person that I did meet, I didn't want to meet him. I was walking around Canning Town like,
oh God.
My friend is here and I don't know what he looks like.
No.
I know, you know when you're messaging like, where are you? I'm just here. Brother, I don't know what you look like.
Right. You could be, and I'll be in the corner somewhere. Nah, it says
you had so much sense.
It's either I stay home or I go home. In fact, no, I never really. I think anytime I did link a guy off MSN, I made him come to my house and I was also with a friend. And he was with a friend.
Yeah, because
so like nothing could have and like my friend, it wasn't even like, oh, you go entertain the other friend. It was like, no, you make sure nothing happens. And she was very much strict like me. So it was like, nothing is happening.
I found it so strange because I remember I'd have friends that would go link man by themselves. And it would be bizarre because I was like, that's not safe. That's not doing
scary.
It's very scary. We don't know.
And they'll come back and they'll tell you what happened. I'm like,
and it'll be older. It'll be older boys, you know.
It'll be older. But I'm like, you could have gone home.
Girl.
Why didn't you go home? They're like, nah, like, I couldn't, like, he was like, oh yeah, if I don't do it, he ain't gonna like. I'm like, so what if he don't like you? I didn't see how I didn't understand the concept of crushing. I found it so inconvenient because I was like, why would I want to like a boy so he could do that to me?
For true.
It sounds like a threat.
And it was. When we were younger.
It was a threat.
A lot of it was threatening. Like,
it was a threat.
It probably is the basis of our relationships with men right now, to be fair. Why
wouldn't I run a mile? I'm scared. Literally from, I would say 12 up until 15, I was petrified. The stories I would hear, I was like, how is this fun?
And the place we grew up as well. Some of them were really scary.
They
you know?
were. The way they were approaching you. You don't know if they're trying to rob you.
Aggressive.
You don't know if they're trying to rob you or draw you. All you know is that you're looking
Ah.
down and walking fast. That was my life.
100%.
Look down and walk fast. I told you about my black water trauma. Till this day, Christiana, till this day, my heart beats fast. When I see that cemetery, I'm like, you're safe, Steph. You're safe.
It's fine. No one's there anymore.
No one's there no more, but still, like, I could feel like I'll get a heat rash walking across, the park.
Yeah.
The park. Was it Magpie? Not Magpie Park.
No, but it's
the
Magpie.
smaller one.
That is Magpie. The one at the back of Cemetery Road.
Yes.
Magpie.
That one. Ah.
Or Odessa.
Odessa Park.
Oh, but that's where young people hung out.
Hung out. I know
out.
it. Because the path was right in the middle of the park here. You couldn't even escape.
Do you know what?
It.
Sometimes I would actually detour. I'm not gonna lie. I just go around. I said,
And the thing is, going around was long because the next entrance is down the street. But you rather that.
When you see, especially when it was the older guys in there. Some of you know me, some of you don't. It's long. It might be long.
At least they know you. No one knows me.
Yeah, that's the difference.
I just have to rely on someone knowing someone's older brother who confirms that I'm their little sister's friend.
Yeah. That's what you. Because they saw me in the house, they already knew. It's not that thing.
Yeah, they're like,
You were too far removed. I remember I'm on the next road.
I'm over there.
You're over there.
I'm by Watson Park. So
They
like,
see you as regularly. Jesus
so I just pray
Christ.
someone's older brother's amongst the crowd to tell them that I'm underage and scared. Please.
I'm just a girl.
I'm just a baby. I'm just a baby. I remember when I came back from I came back from America and I bought these pink Tims. Don't ask me why I was in pink Tims.
That is very me coded. You know I would wear that.
I
Go
was
on.
so excited to debut them in the neighborhood.
Why did you say it like that?
In neighborhood. Because it was the summer. Had my jeans, I had the apple bottom jeans. I was so gassed to get them from America. The fact that I could wear apple bottom jeans at that young age, I was like 14.
Could I just say, you had a howler. That? You want to wear Tim's and apple bottom jeans? She'll do video vixen.
I'm 14 and I'm feeling them jeans. I'm feeling them jeans in the back. The apple bottom is bottoming.
She did video vixen at 14. And you want to walk through the main park in the area.
To walk through the main park.
Lol. Oh my God.
I think I was meeting Rebecca. I waited till I said, it's fine.
So you're going to Blackwater?
Yeah.
Not even
I remember I wore my orange top. It was a little off-shoulder thing, but it had like little straps.
You were Erica Mena.
I thought
Brooke Bailey.
I don't know why I thought I was safe. I was like, this is fine. Walking through the neighborhood, sun shining. I get to the park. Come and see men.
Lauren London. Yeah.
Come and see men. And you know you're in trouble, yeah? When they go silent. You
hear a silent walk when you have to look down. You have to look down or straight.
I was looking down,
because it gets quiet real quick.
It got quiet.
All of a sudden you're like, yeah.
You're like, oh.
No, all you hear is the board bounce.
I'm just, but. Christiana, I'm looking down here. You can hear my tips go, shoot. So I'm trying to walk through this damn park. And I can hear the whispering. I'm just like, God, please. I just wanted to show Rebecca my apple bottom jean. I didn't want this trouble. I'm fine.
No, you do front row at Paris Fashion Week. Front row at Paris Fashion Week.
Apple bottom
in
jean.
Through the park. They're lined
up. I said, fashion show. I said,
swing is just swinging. You hear the
I'm here developing a heat rash on my back from the nurse. I'm just like, I did it's such a short walk, but it feels so long in that moment.
That walk is all of, it's not even a minute.
It's not even a minute. I swear it's like 30 seconds.
And the eyes are burning into the back. Here, you see here, you can feel it sizzling down your neck.
live.
Oh,
I'll
my
never
God.
forget that day. I don't think I wore that jean again. That's like, I'm tired.
No, because you got to wear that to places that, there's a lot of girls.
Yes.
Like a party, like a girl
Something
party.
like protection.
Yeah.
Not as a lone wolf.
Yeah, no,
An oversized underage girl.
It's got to be like, we'd have the summer link ups.
Yeah.
That's where you can showcase it.
I just wanted to show someone my outfit.
When you're coming back with the girls.
No.
But you walking through
that park.
Gotta remember, it's the same thing with our main road in the area as well. Because when you walk past KFC, silence.
KFC.
The silence.
Long.
Through the window.
And you never know what flavour will try and catch you that day.
Yeah, it could be anything.
I don't even know where the boys our age were.
To be fair.
After school hours.
To be fair, you're correct.
I don't know where the boys that were our age were.
We always, I don't know, because they've never frequented the places we frequented. Ever.
They were always older. They were always older.
Where was our year?
Yeah, but then all of Bonds lived like Plasto, Custom House, Canning Town.
Of course, but even the school that was in our area.
No one really lived in our area though. That was our age.
That's interesting.
No one actually lived in our area. Everyone's either in the year above or older.
So, yeah, in our age, now you're saying it was all like Manor Park side.
Yeah, Ilford.
You're correct.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. And then obviously the people that were in our year from Bonds, they all lived.
They all took the 678.
Yeah,
they all
that
packed
way.
themselves on the 678.
That bus got rammed. We walked the opposite way.
I always used to get chased. I was like, I want to ride a 678. Then I heard what happens on the 678. I said, you know what?
My house is this way.
This way. Please. Even the 325. I said, you lot stay there.
No, the 325s get busy.
Yeah. Because it goes Custom House.
Fair.
My word.
Because the only time actually, to be fair, the only time I took that bus was athletics. So we'd do athletics down there. And then obviously I'd see some people because they'd just play out because everyone could play out but me.
Yeah,
I wasn't allowed to play
really
out.
Weren't. You could have saved my life. Because I was out here on these streets.
Yeah, but I was rebelling on these streets. That's the problem.
Yeah, when you were out, you were somewhere, boy.
And the thing
you were somewhere. And did you ever use my name to lie?
No.
When you were going out?
No.
To see your friend?
No.
Oh, that's disappointing. I definitely used your name. Sorry, Mum.
I used, I had a middle class Italian friend.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I used her name.
You used her name?
Yeah.
Wow, why didn't you use my name?
Don't know.
They wouldn't believe it.
I think they would. Don't know.
I used you. Because no one thought you were sensible, so. I didn't really. What? No, actually, no. I didn't. No, I've used it a couple of times. I ain't gonna lie. I have.
But maybe it's because your mum had seen me so much.
Yeah. And she's known you from primary school. But also, I didn't have to use your name that often because remember, my mum was always at work.
Yeah.
So.
And also, I think because I was never allowed out, using my name was pretty safe because you saw my parents.
Yeah, you
saw my parents were very much present at everything.
So it's like, oh, I'm going this place with Christiana. Okay.
Because I get the parents' mentality. If I need to check up, I'll just ask her mum. I'll just ask her dad.
And she lives close by, so I know that they're going home together.
Yeah.
So yeah, I always used to I'll sprinkle your name in there.
Fair.
I'll sprinkle your name in there. When I need to go to Turnpike, was it Turnpike Lane in North London?
Oh, you were traveling.
That was the first time I took the train further than Stratford. No, further than Oxford Circus.
Yeah, I was a bus baby.
That was.
Anywho.
Yeah, anyway. You're very wicked and very stupid.
It's not even a dilemma. We can't say nothing.
It's not even a dilemma.
God will handle your soul.
You're very cheap. This is what happens when you're cheap.
God will handle your soul.
Because this weren't even over the $20. I don't believe it.
No, of course not.
This is too extreme.
This was trauma. You are in love with this babe.
And you're upset because she's marrying someone else.
And you probably know that when she was playing with you, she was just playing. It was nothing deep. And now you're mad because you actually loved her. You adored her. You obsessed over her all those years. You were waiting for your chance. You thought you got your chance. And it slipped right through your hands.
Ooh. And she took your McDonald's money.
No, you're mad.
It's just
Please. Go get help.
And delete that Reddit post because
You're mean.
whatever you're thinking.
Wicked man.
Over what? When you said my best friend scammed you, I was thinking.
I thought girl, yeah.
Credit card. Maybe she stole money.
Scam. 20
like a large
$20.
$20. Please. Guys, anyway, that brings us to the end of this week's minisode. So you know what I'm about to do. I'm about to beg. Guys, if you don't know, we recently turned 1. Yes, we're no longer pod babies, we're pod toddlers.
Yeah.
And as part of that, we have set up a Buy Me a Coffee account. Now, I'm not asking you for money, but I'm saying if you did enjoy this episode and you would like to bless us with a blank street to get us through the week, feel free to click the link in our description box if you're watching on YouTube, and even in our description box on Spotify. Send us a bit of money for a young Blank Street. I like her. I don't know if you've been to Blank Street recently, but they've got the strawberry shortcake matcha.
No.
Slaps.
That's very you.
That's very me. They also have the Daydream matcha. But what I'm trying to say is, if you do want to buy us a coffee to get us through the week, feel free to donate. You can donate as little as you want, as much as you want, as much as you want. I ask you for no money, but hey, you know. But yeah, if you do want to send us a little sign, feel free to click the link in our description box. If you're watching on YouTube and you enjoyed this mini-sode, please like, comment, and subscribe. Is this guy absolutely mad? Do you agree with us? Did he totally overreact? Was she wrong for linking up with him, even though she's engaged, etc.? Let us know your thoughts. If you're watching on Spotify or listening on Spotify and on Apple and you enjoyed this episode, be sure to give us a 5-star rating. It helps us get discovered on the platform and means more people can join the gang. You can find us on We Just Got Here Pod on Instagram, We Just Got Here Podcast on TikTok, and WJGH Podcast on Twitter. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Steph Chigbu. Tia, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Tia Honey Roberts and all other socials at MSTIA Roberts.
And it's a wrap, guys.
See you later. We love you. Oh, and see you on Thursday.
See you on Thursday.
See you on Thursday.
Tune in. All right.
Bye.
Bye.